Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Rob, I want to get you on this. Alex Karaban, stay, go, how you view it?
We talked about this on the DTF pod on Monday, Fanta. I think it would make the most sense for him to probably come back to school, be the star, be the guy, average like 17 or 18 a game, and see what that gets you next year. When you can kind of showcase a little bit more of his all around ability in terms of what he can do, you would have a chance to be one of the only guys to ever go back to back to back as a national champion. You'd be in the mix for All American awards. You'd probably be able to make something similar to what he can make now if he stays in the draft, right? Like I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that he'd be able to make mid six figures in NIL from UConn this season. And that's about what you'd be making on a two-way. And I don't know if he'd get more than a two-way in this year's draft because I kind of think he is what he is as a pro. And if either you guys disagree, let me know. I think he is what he is as a pro. He's going to be a switchable wing that shoots the hell out of it, that can do different things defensively. That is, I think he's better than people realize on that end of the floor. I think he shows some things, especially in the Final Four. Like he had the block against Mark Sears. He had a couple of possessions where he was isolated against good guards and kept him in front. But I mean, look, I said this the other day. I don't think he has a bad decision to make, right? If he goes pro, it means he's going to be either getting a guarantee that he gets some kind of NBA contract or at minimum a two-way. And if he comes back to school, he's going to be a projected first-team All-American on a team that's going to be a projected top 5 to top 8 team in college basketball. You don't have a bad choice.
Yeah, just quickly on that. Like, I think the defense is the one thing he has to prove. I think it's the one thing he could improve on if he comes back to school. And it's not that I think he's a bad defender now, but it's funny. I talked to Deron Holmes from Dayton, who was in a similar spot to Karaban was last year, where he was 50-50. He would have probably gotten a two-way at worst, might have gotten a guarantee contract, decided to come back. He said, look, at the end of the day, being able to go back to school and rep out all the things that people told me they weren't sure about yet, and remove all the doubt, right? Like with Holmes, it was shooting. With Karaban, it will be defense, right? To just spend a year doing all that every day and be able to show it on film, that was really valuable for me. And I think for Karaban, if that's the sell, right? That and become even more of a legend than you already are at UConn, get to come back. By all accounts, it seems like Alex Karaban is enjoying college life at UConn right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he could enjoy it for one more year. And obviously UConn could really use him. It's tough to go down to the deadline with guys just because, again, that if you don't have them, it's hard to replace them. But I do think it's still somewhat 50-50 with him just because he has decent stock at the moment.
Yeah, really quick on that, Fana. For all the people that say NIL is a bad thing and it's ruining college basketball, when somebody like Alex Karaban, who just won back-to-back national championships, who has a chance to be a top 40 to 45 pick, is actually considering coming back to school, it's not a bad thing that NIL exists. We got to streamline it. We got to find a way to make it be a little bit more functional in terms of the way that it operates in the real world. But acting like and having these players get paid and want to come back to school is bad for college basketball. Come on, what are we talking about here?
That's not bad. That's not bad. It's the systematic approach that people allow to get to.
It's all the other stuff that's bad. It's all the other stuff that's bad.
Yeah, and just for the middle and littler guys that are at the table to be able to still function. What's the functionality of that?
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.